Hello, children. So, today we are going to learn the class 6 topic Getting to Know Plants. So, do you know plants? You know plants, the green color, which have many flowers, that is plants. But in this chapter, we are going to learn plants in detail. We will going to learn the different parts of the plant, their role, what is the role of different parts of the plant, and how they function. Okay, so stay tuned. Let's get started. So, there are different types of plants, isn't it? You might have seen on your way to school or when you are in your society garden or in ground, you see different types of plants are growing. Okay. So when you go to some trip, hill station or any nature which is close to nature, that place. So you will see different types of plants. So what kind of plants you can see? Some colorful flower plants, okay? The plants which is having colorful flowers. Some are very small, tiny plants which is creeping on the ground. Some are trees, tall trees. Then some are taking the support of other plant and they are growing. Then there are some bushy plants. There are some tiny flowers. Some are having big flowers. Some are having fruits. Some do not have fruits, do not have flowers. So there are different types of plants you can observe in nature. Okay. So what are the different types we are going to learn in this chapter? So parts of plant. Basically, all the plants, mostly all the plants have these parts. Okay. So there is a root system and there is a shoot system. So all the plants is having root system and shoot system. But some parts are not present in some plants, such as flowers and fruits. Some plants do not produce flowers and fruits. Okay, but they produce the root, stem, and leaves. Okay, so there are different varieties of plants in nature, which we are going to know in this chapter. Okay, so the root system is having the roots. Okay, and shoot system is having the following parts. What are that parts? There is a stem, there is a leaf. Okay, this green color part is the leaf. This stalk-like structure is the stem. Okay, that we all know. Then there is a flower, colorful part, attractive part of the plant, that is flower. Then there is a fruit. Okay, and there is a bud. Okay, bud. Okay, small bud from which the young flower, okay, or axillary bud, uh, the new flower develop or the new branches develop, okay, from this bud. Okay, so these are the parts of the plants. Okay, so now types of plants. I have mentioned in starting of the lecture, in starting of this class, I have mentioned that there are different types of plants in the nature. Okay, we observe. So we have classified them in, okay, so there are different types of plants in nature. So there are the plants called as herbs. Okay, now what are herbs? What are herbs? These are very tender, very tiny, small, okay, very small, which is grounded, okay. The stem of this plant is what? Green in color, and they don't have branches. So have you seen such plants? So such plants are herbs. Example, coriander, mint, okay, mint. Then several grasses, small plants are called herbs, okay. So herbs are green in color, tender, usually they are short and they do not have or may sometime may have branches. Okay. So that is herbs. Okay. Then there are shrubs. Shrubs are what? Little bit heighted than the herbs. Okay. Little bit taller than the herbs. It is medium. Okay. Uh, some height of you it will come, okay, and it is bushy. Okay, the branches are developed from the base. From the base, this is the stem. From the base the branches are developed. Okay, so this is the shrubs and they are woody also. They are not green, they are woody also. Okay, So develop near the base of the stem. Branches develop near the base of stem. It is hard, but not very thick. It is not very thick. You can bend it. Okay. You can bend it also. So it is shrub. Then the very tall plants, that is trees. Trees you must have seen. Okay. So trees are tall, very tall, and develops a branch at the height. At certain height, it develops the branch and it is forming a canopy. Okay. So it is big. That type of plants are called trees. Then there are certain plants which take the support of other object, okay, other any rod or wood or other plant, take the support of that and they grow. Such plants are called climbers. Okay, climbers. Then there are some plants which creep on the ground. Okay, which creep on the ground, crawl. Okay, they grow towards the surface of the ground. Okay, such type of plants are called creepers. Okay, so trees are very hard and thick stem. They have a thick stem. The girth is very uh, broad, okay, very wide. You can go and you can check how wide it is by hugging it, that plant, okay, that tree. So you can see, find out how much girth of the tree is there. And it have branches in the upper part and it is very tall, okay. Creepers stems spread on the ground, okay, the stems spread on the ground. See this, it is spreading on the ground and the other plant take the support and climb up. That is climbers. Okay. For example, you must have seen climbers. That is bitter gourd. Okay. Bitter gourd plant, cucumber. They are climbing. Okay. They take the support and they climb. So they are climbers. Then there is a creeper which creep. That is pumpkin. Okay. Then watermelon. These are creepers. Okay. Shrubs are hibiscus, rose. Okay. These are shrubs. Trees we know banyan, peepal tree. Okay. Then different gulmohar tree. So these are trees. Okay. Now, what is the role of stem? We have seen different parts of the plant: root, stem, leaves, flowers, fruit, bud. Okay. So these are different parts of the plants. What is the role of stem? So finding the role of stem, we will do one activity. We will take a glass of water. In that glass of water, I will add some colored substance. Okay, colored substance. So this water in the glass become a color solution. Okay, it becomes color solution. Then I will take a twig. Okay, twig of any plant. Okay, twig of any plant which is having leaf, okay, and I will put in this glass of this solution, red color solution which is formed in the glass. In that I will put that twig and I will keep it for some time. What I will see after some time, this red color solution is also observed in the, now this is a twig, so this twig is having the leaf, okay, these leaves are having the midvein and the veinlets. Okay. Yes. So here the colored solution will be observed in the veins also. So if the stem will also show certain reddish color and the veins which is there, midrib and the veins which is present in the leaf. Okay, that will also show the red color. So how this red colored compound is observed, came in this veins and the this stem, how it came? It is because of the transportation. So stem helps in upward movement of water. So from down the water came up into the stem, into the veins, okay, veins of the leaf and the water is transported. So what the stem do? It helps in upward movement of water. So we water the plants down in the roots. So from roots, it goes to the upper part of the plant, to the leaves, the water goes. So who transport the water to the leaves? It is the stem. Okay, stem helps in upward movement of water. It is the stem which transport the water to the leaf. Okay. So now what is leaf? What is the importance of leaf? Leaf is what? The green color flat part of the plant is called leaf. Okay. Now leaf has the following parts. The stalk of the leaf is called petiole. The flat, broad part of the leaf is called leaf lamina. And the border is called margin. There are different margin of the leaf. Okay, some is dentate margin, some is the smooth margin. So here in this leaf, there is a smooth margin. Okay, some plants such as hibiscus is having a dentate margin like this. Like this leaf is there. So margin, it differs in different leaf. Okay, shape also differ. Then there is a midrib. This is the midrib. Okay, this is the midrib, and there are veins. So these are veins. The branch network-like structure which you can see is the veins. Okay, now what is the function of leaf? We will learn in the detail. Okay, so before that we will study the types of leaf. Okay, what are the different types of leaf? Now can you see here there is a midrib, and there are veins, branches, network of veins. So this network-like veins is called what? It's called reticulate venation. But here there is no midrib. Here the veins are what? Parallel. Can you see here? The veins, it is not network-like. Here the veins are parallel. So such type of venation is called parallel venation. Now, in which type of plant you will see reticulate and which type of plant you will see parallel? So in monocot plant, you will see the parallel venation. Grasses family, okay, such as jawar, bajra, rice, wheat. That leaf you will see the parallel venation. And the other dicot plant, okay, such as mango, banyan, okay, then different pulses, okay. In that leaf you will see the reticulate venation because they are dicot. So there is a this particular type of leaf. Type of leaf is observing particular type of plant only. Okay, it is not observing any plant. Dicot will not show parallel venation, and monocot will not show reticulate venation. So there is a category of different plants in which the certain type of leaf structure, root structure is observed. So what is the role of leaf? First role is the transpiration. Now, what is transpiration? Transpiration is the loss of water from plant in the form of vapor is called transpiration. Not just loss of water in the form of vapor, but also there is a exchange of gases. Now, from leaf, it is loss. The water is lost from the leaf. Okay. Now, how from leaf, how it is lost? The leaf have the two surface, upper surface and lower surface. So, the lower surface of leaf is having many minute openings. Minute openings. How this opening is observed? When we observe in the microscope, we will see the structure like this. Okay. And there is a cell surrounding to it. Okay. So this is the opening, which is called as the stomata. Okay, so stomata is having the two guard cells, which helps in opening and closing of stomata. So when stomata opens, the water which is there in the neighboring cell of this leaf, okay, neighboring cell, comes in this guard cells, and from guard cell it comes in this opening. and from this opening it is lost. It is removed outside the plant, okay, in the form of vapors. Okay, so we can see this, whether the leaf remove the water in the form of vapor. We can see this by one activity. Okay, take a plant, potted plant, and in that plant, one of the branch, you cover it by a plastic. Okay, just like in the figure, cover it with a plastic. Okay, and tied a rubber band below that. Okay, so that no air should pass inside this plastic sheet. No air should pass. Okay, water the plant and cover it with the plastic sheet. Plastic bag, plastic bag, sorry. So, and take another plastic bag, okay? Take another plastic bag and cover it without any plants. Just cover it and keep it, okay? With rubber band, tight its end with the, tight its mouth with the rubber band. Now, after some time, keep this plant in the sun for some time. And after 3-4 hours, you will observe that there is some droplets are formed in the plant, okay, in the plastic bag. The droplets are formed in the plastic bag. So how these droplets came? Whereas the plastic bag, which was not covered in the plant, any branch of the plant, which was empty, okay, it does not show any water drops. It does not show any water droplets. But the plants with a branch, the plastic bag inside which the branches of that plant was there, it shows the water droplets. How this water droplets came? It is from the leaf of the plant, which has undergone transpiration, which has lost the water vapor from the plant. Okay. I told you that stem, it transport the water from the stem to the leaf. And from leaf, where it goes outside, it goes to the different tissues, but it is also having openings. From openings, it goes to the out in the atmosphere. Okay. So that's why there is water vapor in the atmosphere. That's why you should plant trees so that more and more water vapor will be there. More and more clouds will be formed and the condensation will take place. And ultimately the precipitation, that is rain, will take place. Okay. So transpiration is the role, one of the important role performed by the leaf. Okay. Function performed by the leaf. Now, what the leaf consists of? What the leaf consists of? We will learn this afterwards. Okay. Before that, leaf consists of the starch. Okay. Leaf consists of the starch, and that we will check later. Okay. But how the starch came in the leaf? It is by the photosynthesis. Leaf also perform photosynthesis. As it is green in color, the leaf is green in color. So leaf is having one pigment called as the chlorophyll. This chlorophyll, it absorbs the sunlight, and helps in the reaction of photosynthesis. So this energy, sun's energy, is trapped by the chlorophyll. Okay, and this energy is utilized to react the CO2 and water. So water is absorbed from the roots to the upper part of the plant. Ultimately, it goes to the leaf. Okay. And leaf is having the minute openings. This minute openings are there. From this opening, I told gaseous exchange also takes place. What is the gaseous exchange? CO2 is taken inside and CO2 is taken inside and O2 is released from the leaf. Okay, release outside. Okay, so this gaseous exchange is also taking place through this stomata. Okay, through this stomata. Okay, so CO2 enters the leaf through the stomata, CO2, and water from the roots to the upper part of the plant, water enters. Water we write H2O and CO2 we write CO2, that is carbon dioxide. So carbon dioxide and water, they react to form glucose. Okay, H12O6, that is glucose. Glucose is the food. Now this glucose, it is not present as it is in the plant. Some amount of glucose is utilized by the leaf to carry out different activities for the energy purpose. But the extra glucose which is there, it is stored in the plant in the form of starch. So it is converted into starch. And from leaf, it is stored to the different part of the plant in the fruit, in the roots, in the stem. Okay. And leaf, of course, is having the starch. Okay. So the starch is present because of the process of photosynthesis. So this is called as a photosynthesis, as this synthesis of food is taking place in the presence of light. So light means photo. Photo means light. Okay. And the synthesis of food is taking place. So it is called as a photosynthesis in the presence of chlorophyll, which absorbs the light. Okay. And the photosynthesis takes place. So next important function of the leaf is the photosynthesis. First is the transpiration. Other is the photosynthesis. So we want to check the presence of starch. For that, we have to perform one experiment, one activity. Okay, we have to take one test tube. In that test tube, we have to add spirit. Okay, spirit. Okay, in that spirit, there we put the leaf. Okay, and this spirit and leaf, this dip the leaf in that spirit. Okay, spirit is nothing but the alcohol, ethanol. Ethanol. Okay, now we will put this test tube in a beaker containing water. Okay, water. We will boil that water. Okay, we will boil that water, and in that we will put the test tube containing this leaf. Okay, so now what will happen? We will boil it till all this alcohol will also become heated, and whatever the green color pigment which is present in the leaf will come in this alcohol, in this ethanol. Okay, and the leaf we will get will be decolorized, white color we will get leaf. Okay, we will wash it with water, so that is called as a decolorized leaf. Decolorized leaf. Okay, this decolorized leaf we will wash it with water, and we will take a iodine solution. Okay, iodine solution, and we will put a drop of iodine in the leaf. What will happen? The leaf will turn bluish black. Bluish black. This indicates the presence of starch. When iodine comes in contact with the starch, it turns bluish black. Okay, it turns bluish black. Okay, so this shows the presence of starch in the leaf. So before that, we have to decolorize the leaf, and then we have to check the presence of starch with the help of iodine. Okay, so the presence of starch is detected in the leaf. So after photosynthesis, you can check this by keeping the plant in sunlight, and after that you will check this, the leaf you will check, and you will get the presence of starch in that. So here it means that the photosynthesis have taken place. Okay. Now next part of the plant we have done with the stem, we have done with the leaf. Now next part, important part of the plant is the roots. Now what is the function of roots? We water the plant in the soil. Now in the soil, what is there? The roots are there. Okay. This roots, okay. This roots, okay. This roots absorb the water and it transport it to the upper part of the plant. Okay. It absorb the water from the soil. Okay. So that is the transportation of water and minerals. Who transport the water and minerals to the plant? It is the roots transport the water and minerals to the plant. Now we want to check, is it really the roots transport? So you take a plant, okay, uproot a plant, okay. One plant you will uproot it from the soil, okay. Okay. with the root. Okay. And other plant, you will only take the upper part, only the stem part. You will cut it, not the roots. And take another pot. Okay. Pot like this. And in that you put this plant, and you put this plant in the another pot, and water that plant for 1 week. After 1 week, what you will observe? One of the plant will show a good growth, a very nice growth. Okay. But the other plant has died with the no roots. The plant which have no roots has died. Why? Because there were no roots to transport the water and minerals to the upper part of the plant. So upper part of the plant did not receive any water and minerals. So it was not healthy. But the other plant was healthy. So this shows that roots are important for the transportation of water and minerals. What is the another role of roots? So you can do this activity. Take a gram, okay, chana, and the maize. Chana, or you can say gram, okay, gram, and maize, okay, corn, corn, corn seeds and gram seeds you take, and take a plastic container. In that put a cotton, and put this seed as shown in this figure. Put this seed in the cotton, and spray some water on that, make it moist, and close it with the lid. Keep it in dark for some days. What you will see, after some days, you open that lid. After 2 to 3 days, you open that lid. Okay. And try to, okay, there is a cotton here. Okay. And there is a seeds. Okay. Now seeds have shown sprouting. Okay. The seeds have shown sprouting. Try to remove that seed. Okay. What will happen? The seed will be so much stuck. It is so much wrapped itself in this cotton fiber. Okay. That it is unable to pull out the seeds. Okay. They have anchored. That process is called anchorage. So roots function is what? To encourage. Encourage means to give support. Okay. To support to the upper part of the plant, and to hold. Okay. Hold. So hold it. It hold it tightly. Okay. So it hold it tightly with the soil. Okay. So here the cotton fibers are there. So the roots are holding to the cotton fiber tightly. So it is very difficult to pull out the seeds from this container containing cottons. Okay. So next role of the roots is the anchorage. It gives anchorage to the plant. Okay. It gives support, and it holds the plant with the soil. Okay. It keeps the plant rooted and soil. It hold the soil. Okay. So there are two types of roots. Okay. There is a tap root and there is a fibrous root. Basically two types of roots. There are different modification of roots are also there. So tap root is what? Tap root is what? There is one primary root. There is one primary root, and there is a lateral roots are there. Okay. Branching out lateral roots are present. So this is called as the tap root. Okay. Now fibrous root are what? There is no primary root. There are many rootlets. You cannot differentiate between the primary root and lateral roots. There is no primary roots. All roots are same type. Okay. So it is a hair-like branching out. Okay. So that is called as a fibrous root. It is fiber-like, so fibrous root. Okay. So there are two types of root. As in the leaf, we have seen two types of leaf. So there are two types of root. And these roots and leaf are related. The reticulate leaf you will find in the taproot plant. Okay, plant having taproot will show reticulate leaf, and the plant showing fibrous root will show parallel venation leaf. Here it will show reticulate venation leaf. Okay. So now you tell me which plant will show, which plant dicot or monocot will show taproot or fibrous root. So answer to this is what it will be. The dicot plant will show, I have told you, reticulate leaf. So it will show taproot. Okay. And monocot will show, I have told you, it is showing parallel venation. So monocot will show fibrous roots. Okay. So, roots, we have seen two functions, anchorage and the transportation of water and minerals. What is the other function of roots? It is the storing the food. I have told you that leaf prepare the food and it convert into starch. That starch is stored in different parts of the plant, in the flowers, in the fruits, in the stem, and in the roots. So roots also store the food. Okay. So that food storage is the modification of root for the storage of food. So there is a carrot, there is a turnip, radish, beetroot. These are storing the foods of the plant, and that is the root we use as a food. Okay, we consume it. Okay, so excess food is stored in the form of carbohydrates in the roots, and that is the modification of roots. Okay. So different types of plants we have learned. We different parts of the plant we have learned. Roots, shoot. In that shoot, we have learned about the leaf. We have learned about the stem. Now we are going to learn about the flower. Okay. The another very important part of the plant. Okay. From where the new plants grow, that is the flower. Okay. Because of new plants grow, that is the flower. Now, flower is the most attractive part of the plant. But what does this flower is important? Why it is important in plant? Okay, this flower is the reproductive part of the plant. Okay, reproductive organ, you can say. It have the reproductive organs of the plant. Okay, so what parts is present in the flower? What parts are present in the flowers? So there are different parts of present in the flowers, such as the accessory. Okay, some is the essential whorl and other is the accessory whorl. Okay, now essential whorl is what? Is the pistil and the stamen. These are the essential whorls. Then there is a accessory whorls. Accessory whorls are petals, sepals, and this pedicel. Pedicel. Stalk of the flower is pedicel. So these are the accessory whorls, which helps the plants in the sepals. Now I will tell you one by one each function. The sepals helps the plant in the bud condition. Have you seen the bud of the flower? Bud, flower, bud. So it is closed and it is green in color. So who is protecting the inner part of the flower? Young flower. It is the sepals. Sepals. Okay. This green color part is the sepals. Then the stalk, it helps the plant to connect with the, attach with the stem. Okay. Attach with the stem. Then there is a colorful, brightly colored, attractive petals. So it makes the flower attractive. It produces the fragrance. Okay. So that is the role. So it attracts the insects, birds. Okay. So why it attracts? For the pollination. Okay. It helps in pollination. Pollination we will learn in the other class. Okay. So we will, in this video, we are going to learn only about the parts of the flower. Okay. Now, this flower has the pistil, the essential, the reproductive organs I told. What is the reproductive organ? Is the pistil and the stamen. So pistil have the ovary, style, and stigma. Ovary, style, and stigma. So have you seen this hibiscus flower? Have you seen? So hibiscus flower is having this particular part. Okay. Okay, like this. So this upside top portion is called stigma. Stigma. This middle portion is called style, and this lower portion which is present inside the sepals region, okay, is called ovary. Inside the ovary, there are many ovules. Can you see here? There are many ovules. Okay. So this is the part of pistil, and this pistil is the female reproductive part of the plant. Now stamen. Stamen is having, there are many stamens. Pistil is mostly one, two, okay, or it is fused, okay. If it is many, it is fused, okay. So here it is many, it is fused, okay. There are 5 pistils and it is fused. So here you see there are many stamens. These are the stamens. Stamen is having the anther and the filament. The stalk is called filament, and the upper lobe structure, this lobe structure, can you see? This lobe structure is the anther. Okay, and this is the filament. Okay, so filament. So this anther and filament. So this anther produce the male gametes, that is pollen grains, which land on the stigma, okay, land on the stigma, and hence the pollination takes place, okay. So stamens is the male reproductive part of the plant, male reproductive part of the flower, okay. So stamens. So this flower, okay, when the pollination takes place and after pollination, fertilization takes place, which I will teach you in the next class. So fertilization takes place. After the fertilization, the ovary, this ovary, it develops into the fruit. And the ovules which are present inside that, they develops into seed. Okay, develop into seeds. This seeds, when it is sown in the ground, in the soil, it develops into a new plant. So that's why it is called as a reproductive part of the plant. Okay, because it helps in the reproduction. It gives rise to the young ones, new individual plant. Okay, young ones of the plant. Okay, from the seeds, the new plant is developed. Okay, so that's all about the getting to know plants. So we have learned a quite lot about the plants. So now when you see the plants, you will see what you have learned in this chapter. Okay, so you will analyze that, okay, and observe the plants in a more better way. Okay, so see you in the next video. I hope you like this video. So I hope you have understood, and we will meet in the next video.